These are called pink beauties. And this is the first year, and it's been a strange one, that everything is a different color on this same plant. I've gone from blues to whites to pinks. Now we're even getting into some pretty reds on the top. Got 3 or 4 of them right here together. I'm going to take and trek up through here, jerk this thing around for you. Get up here in the shade and see if it makes a big difference. The different colors on this early changed into one big kaleidoscope of color, if you will. Almost look like they've been spray painted, airbrushed. And this is another one of my flats. I call them flats. Got your rounds, you got your flats. This is my variegated hydrangea. And you can see the white and green leaf down there, thus the name. It's not the flower. And all these big ones are the attractant for the insects, but the true flower is the little bitty ones in the middle. And as you can see, the bumblebees love them. Not a true bumblebee, but in that group. Another beautiful rose campion. If I can get you a flower here. Beautiful color. And no, I'm not going to dig out the tag on this one. I bought these down at, I believe it was Lowe's. But these have gone through all shades of violet, blue violet. And now they're starting to get that color. But aren't they beautiful? If you don't like that shade of blue, you can go down here to the bottom. You can get a different shade of blue, and you got one still coming on. I've never seen them as pretty as they are this year. I guess it's because everything was so early. Yeah, I know that just got blurred. I'm trying to get out of there. And this one that was totally bright white back here is Annabelle. And supposedly it stays white. That's a crock too. You can change all of them with the pH in my mind anyway. The one in the back is a true red. But as you can see, the blue is first, and then it turns to pink, and then it goes to red. And these with no blossoms are the ones I've cut to the ground. They're already about 4 feet tall and probably won't bloom this year. If they do, it won't be till the normal time, which is late July and August. And here again, the color is totally different. This one is another flat. It's called Bluebird. Just starting to come on. Very similar to the color on the variegated. What a difference a few weeks will make on the flowers out here. Everything is come and gone so fast this year because of the unseasonably warm temperatures all winter, and then here in the spring we've already been in the 90s. These things usually never bloom in the month of May, but they're in full bloom in May. Another variegated. What is that? Oh. A bee. Remember all the flower color we used to have in here? Now we're just going into our what looks like late summer. Still pretty. Nice shady in here now. I mount this thing on my head, it might work a lot better. Got another eco blue back there going pink. Here we have another Annabelle that's got more sun on it, so I can't explain why one is pink other than the pH. But these are usually this bright white, huge pom-pom type flower on there. Give you some idea how big those things are. Beautiful little white clusters in there. And you notice the little bitty flowerets are mixed in amongst all those bright white attractants. Here's one I took to the ground, coming back beautiful color green. And I got one, I've never seen one come up from seed, but I've got a blue wave back here. I'll probably go to somebody, because he's in here with my toad lilies, which are these gems over here. And that's a blue wave. Come up from a seed. Variegated Cuba. One of my viburnums. And here it is. 4th of June. Size of the fruit on that. Some of it's already turning the color that it is in the wintertime. It may be all gone before the fall rush of birds. There's one of the flowers on my hostas already coming on. I have them everywhere. Here's my other big blue waves. Give you an idea of the size of those flowerets on the inside. Again, on the other side of this, you can get more of a wave effect, I guess. There you go. My roses. A few of these single or double red knockouts. I didn't whack them back this year to see what they'll do. Everybody says you don't have to touch it. We're going to find out. I don't think the birds will really care if there's any spent blooms on there. And you notice I have very little bird song. This being first week of June, I usually have all kinds of them still singing. They've had their young fledge already. Don't know if they're going to have a second brood or not. Palm, here he is again. A lot bigger than they were when they were blooming. And my container plants, as you can see, are taken off. Oh, I got one back here, this pinwheel gardenia. It's about the only one you haven't seen. It's a pretty flower. Fragrance gets to you after a while. Kind of like a wisteria. Smell pretty at first, but can be a little overpowering. This is an evergreen. Has survived here in Tennessee quite well, and this is my ornamental orange. And You can see the spurs on this puppy. They're nasty. But the flowers smell really pretty in the spring. Fruit comes up, which is not a good thing. I'm going to cut this back off and walk around and give you one shot of the daylily patch in the front. Bear with me.